To learn about the off-grid lifestyle and to be inspired to live your dreams, click subscribe so you don't miss anything. Hit the bell notification. So last week I did my first Deep Woods Thought video. I got that from a channel called Hickcock45. He does a video every now and then, just a short little clip, you know, something inspirational. So I thought I'd give it a try, see how it worked. And so my last Deep Woods Thought video, I said, you need to try to do something once a week that is fun. I've really spent my life just dedicated to a purpose, whatever the purpose is, work, relationships, family, getting lifestyle started, you know, nomadic lifestyle, everything had a purpose. So everything I did, I tried to build fun into. You know, I do find it enjoying to cut grass, but there's a purpose to cutting grass, to get the yard mowed. I enjoy working on the solar panels. It's a lot of fun to me, but there's a purpose to the solar panels. I got to make electricity. You know, so working on things and doing things that has a purpose, you try to build fun into it, and you try to say, okay, well, I really like that. But to actually just to have fun because you're wanting to have fun, I rarely do. Well, the other day, I would say maybe even a month ago, I saw a video, and again from another YouTuber called Wrangler Star, where he had a stump, a huge stump, and he made it into a cube. Well, then he had this cube stump that he wanted to do something with, and he made a rocket stove out of it. Well, I'm not going to make it into a cube. I don't have a very good chainsaw to make it into a cube. So, but I did like the idea of making a rocket stove out of a stump. Now, here's the problem. This stump is firewood. We could use it for firewood. And I should be cutting it down so we could add to our little stockpile of firewood there, but that's a purpose. Yeah, I like cutting wood. I really do. It's quite enjoyable to me, but it has a purpose. Making a rocket stove out of a stump has no purpose. So Carolyn even suggests, why don't we just leave the stump there and we can burn it down, we could cook on it, different things. So this morning I said, Carolyn, can I make a video making a rocket stove out of a stump? Because I think it would be a lot of fun to cut a hole in it and make a rocket stove out of it and see if we can get it to work. It's not going to be too hard to do. The stump actually has a little bit of a helping hand. The idea on a rocket stove is you have a place in the side of a rocket stove where you feed wood into. Then it has a chimney that comes straight up, and so it sucks air in and comes out, and before you know it, you have a rocket stove. It's shooting flames out of the top. When you make them out of coffee cans and bricks and different things, they are really useful for cooking. I made a rocket stove, oh gosh, 2 or 3 years ago when we were, I think South Carolina, I think is where we were at. I made one out of coffee can and a vegetable can, and it worked really well. We cooked coffee with it. Now what my hope is with this one is just like the video I watched, is I will cut a hole into the side, and then right here on the top it already has the chimney, so I don't have to dig down, which is great because again my chainsaw isn't very good. My chainsaw is only 14 inches long, so when I put my chainsaw here, it only goes about halfway down. So since there's already a hole here on the top, I can go further down and hopefully I'll hit that chimney up here at the top, and then I'll feed wood into it, get it started, and hopefully after a few minutes it will start feeding itself and using its own material to burn, and I won't have to do anything but sit here and enjoy the fire. So, all right, I'm going to get started on this and we'll see how it goes. So I think I got a hole punched through. So I'll pull out the core. That's really cool, isn't it? Having fun with no purpose. And yeah, you can see down in the hole. So I should be able to see daylight now. Yeah, I can see daylight down here in the bottom. Now what the objective is put kindling in here, light that on fire, and hopefully it will start sucking air into it. All right, so I'm gonna throw some paper towels in here before I throw some sticks to see if we can get a flame going. And if everything works, it should just suck right through. The air will draw in here, causing the flame to grow higher and higher. And shortly, then on the top, it should just come right out. So let's give this a try. Cigarette lighter from my smoking days. I quit smoking, gosh, how long has it been? 6 years ago now? And we still have cigarette lighters hanging around. So you can see the flame is starting to get drawn in, which is exactly what you want to do. You want to get it to push in, come in through the hole and out the top. Here you can see the smoke is starting to roll out of the top. So it's functioning correctly. I just got to get this fire going hot enough that it will catch the stump on fire. All right, I think I got it where it's self-sustaining now. It's the stump itself is starting to catch on fire. I'm not having to feed it as much. So I'm gonna let this sit for a while, see how it does. Now the objective is that it will catch the stump on fire and really start accelerating. So right now, it is 10 o'clock. So I'll come back in an hour or two and check it again, see how it's doing. This has been a really fun day. So it's solidly on fire now. The entrance hole has grown in size significantly. Let's see, right here. There's another hole developing right underneath it. So there must be a lot of caverns inside this stump. You can see different cracks and things. So my guess is it's kind of spreading through all the cracks. And it's hard to see, but there is flame shooting out of it now. Let's see if I can get into a shadow. See, there's flames there. It has split this crack completely. So it seems to be working quite well. That's only taken a couple hours to do. So this stump is well on its way to being gone, which is a huge benefit. We wanted it out of here because we're gonna make this kind of like our sitting area, barbecue area in this evening time with this cedar tree and the walnut tree. We can sit in between those two trees. The sun will be on the other side of the cedar tree, and this will be a nice little sitting area. So Carolyn's already started a little barbecue grill with an old tire rim that she found. So the place is coming along nicely. Although this stump had no purpose. I hope I can inspire you to take time to have non-purposeful fun. Thanks for watching.